I'm delighted to be with you. This is my first HSMAI Middle East. I'm happy to be representing Sundyne and talking to you a bit about data. I was reminded at lunch that it was about 7 years ago when I was in Dubai last, and I was here attending a business travel conference and invited to speak about data. The hot topic back then was who owns my data. Do you guys remember that? That was the hot topic forever, and we argued about it. And for me, it was never a debate. I resigned myself right away to the fact that I didn't own my data anymore. It was out there for everybody to use. And I remember saying back then very strongly, and I believe it today, I don't care who owns my data. I just want everyone to do something meaningful with my data. Make it smart for me. So this many years later, 7 years later, I'm back to talk about data, but with a slightly different spin. Not who owns it, but we're going to talk today about connecting the dots with the data, specifically how you, hoteliers, can connect the dots with your data. There we go. I caught up. Every guest has their own unique digital footprint, which is made up of millions and millions of data points. I think we all know that, right? You know the power that you represent. Those millions of data points span across the guest journey from search to booking, to pre-stay, to post-stay, and then, really importantly, the nurturing aspect. Nurture and return, re-engage so that guest comes back to you and keeps you top of mind for next time. These data points collected through the guest journey are most powerful when consolidated into an integrated tech stack. Bringing those data points together, my marketing department really has it out for me with all of the clicks. Bringing those data points together is powerful and can help lead the way to provide you with your guests with a personalized experience and help maintain profitability for your business. Before we proceed, I'm just going to ask a question. How many of you have a consolidated view of your data? Can you just raise your hand, show of hands? Oh no, we're going to do fantastic. Thank you. Are we voting? Not sure. Okay. Down, up and down. So I'd say to those who are voting yes, maybe you use today as a sense check to see, after this discussion, how are you doing with that consolidated data? And for those of you who said no, hopefully my next 10 minutes will guide you and inspire you for making that a priority in 2023, jet lag. Okay, so why is all of this important for hoteliers? By leveraging the data effectively, you can build a foundation from a unified guest profile, which in turn allows you to target your most valuable guests and potential guests. You can then target them with automated, timely, personalized, and relevant communications across different channels to help drive demand. So this all sounds great in theory, I know, but let's take a look at a real-life example, a real scenario, and see how this plays out. So we have a couple. They're looking for a stay in Dubai. They want to do some shopping. They want to stay at a nearby, visit the beach. They start their search on Google, and they find a blog. They read about places for shopping in Dubai, the beaches. They dig a little bit deeper. They read more blogs. They come across a few of the same banner advertisements for a beautiful hotel resort. They go back to Google. They search for the property, and they see more advertisements, even more advertisements, and the hotel pop up, this time on Google itself and on meta search. They decide to go to the hotel website. Oh, what we all want, right? And have a look at what they offer, what rooms they like, and they check out the rates. At this point, the potential guests are really intrigued by the hotel resort, but they need confirmation from other sources that this is as legit as it looks. So they go back to Google, they search for the hotel resort. The meta search ads means the hotel is listed right at the top of the search engine. They see the higher rates, star rates on Google. And because they're savvy travelers, they want to look at reviews. They want to do their due diligence. Make sure that the reputation is good. But they're also cost-driven. They research the rates at the hotel. Were those rates that they saw on the hotel website competitive? What does the OTA offer? They're looking for deals. They're looking for offers. After this, all this research and the data points collected inform their decision, and they go back to the hotel website to book. Once their booking is made, they start to receive emails and SMS messages for booking and dining amenities. They book a hotel restaurant, they order champagne to be delivered to their room. That's what I do. Once they get to the hotel, everything is beautiful. Everything is done nicely. Their stay was everything they had hoped it would be. As they came to depart and head home, they were sent a thank you for their stay in an email with a link to a survey. They happily complete the survey. The hotel then thanks them for completing the survey and says, hey, why don't you join our loyalty scheme? They accept, which means now the guest data will now all be saved into their loyalty profile, meaning any communication moving forward with this guest will always refer back to their master profile. They are now budding brand ambassadors for your hotel. Months later, they receive a personalized offer to return that prompts them to book again for another long weekend. So what made all of this work so beautifully? Well, firstly, the hotel connected the dots between the data. They did something meaningful with it. Each digital touch point was another opportunity to improve the guest experience and drive revenue to the hotel. The next element was this. They knew their audience. They knew who they would be targeting through their ads and marketing campaigns. They spent their revenue wisely, targeting individuals who were the perfect fit for their hotel. In essence, it meant they were able to convert someone simply browsing on Google, inspirational shopping, into a loyal brand ambassador for their hotel. I know it sounds easy. If we could all do it, we would. If you could get your internal stakeholders and decision makers to invest in this kind of technology, it would be great, right? So I know it's overwhelming, but I'll summarize it by saying this. I would recommend a step-by-step approach, a data-first approach. First, consolidate your data. Connect the platforms, allowing you to have a central source of truth for all of your systems. Manage the revenue. With a consolidated view, you're best placed to manage your revenue effectively and price effectively as well. Regulate the conversion. Drive conversions across the right channels, keeping in mind always the profitability is the core of your strategy. And then finally, generate the demand. This is the loyalty bit. With the right data, the right price, and the right channels, you are best placed to drive demand that will be more predictable for you and a higher rate of return for your business or on your technology investment. Simple as that. Thank you for your time. It was a pleasure to speak with you. I'd love to take your questions in the back or around the room. I'll be here tonight and all day tomorrow. Thank you.